As a country, we give the police the artillery and the authority to change and damage people's livelihoods and property, but we fail to train them on how to communicate effectively and how to use common sense when assessing different situations, and we expect everything to go right. Welcome back to San Joaquin Audits. On this channel, we take a look at police interaction videos and discuss our constitutional rights. Today's video takes us to Tempe, Arizona. In this news clip that you're about to see, a police pursuit took a turn for the worst, and it's something that can happen to any of us watching at home because it was due to a police mistake. Officers deployed a Grappler device. It's a tool designed to safely stop fleeing vehicles. And while I don't disagree with police having the device, because it is an effective measure to stop fleeing vehicles who have committed a crime, I disagree with how they are trained to use it in certain situations. Police officers should not be allowed to deploy this device unless they have every single fact right on the vehicle that they are about to use the device on. And you're going to see why in this video. Instead of catching the suspect that they are looking for, they end up damaging the vehicle and the trust of an innocent person. And the way they treat this person after they knew that they made the mistake just goes to show you why trust in police across the country has been completely eroded. Let's take a look at this news clip and let me know your thoughts below in the comment section.
This is what it looks like when law enforcement uses what's called a grappler to stop a car in its tracks. That's a device that deploys from the front of the police car and attaches itself to the vehicle's back tire.
The driver is typically the focus of a pursuit and on the run, only to be brought to a complete stop. It's a tactic used by agencies all across the valley, but in one case, different than what you just saw in that video. The ABC 15 investigators uncovered one local department made a mistake while searching for a wanted man.
Yeah, and as investigator Nicole Grigg explains, it's not how police used a grappler, but who they used it on.
The video footage you're about to see from an officer's body-worn camera has a blur on it and may make it hard to see exactly what's happening at times, but you can hear the officers involved. We want you to know this is how the video was released to us by police.
Step out.
You're watching the moments after it happened.
You don't need to be scared.
Guns drawn.
Take one hand and unlock your door.
Tempe police shout commands.
Put your hands on top of your head when you get out.
Then another officer arrives.
You're okay, come on out.
Before we show you what happens next, here's how we got here. Officers were helping the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office in October 2023, looking for an aggravated assault suspect through the town of Guadalupe.
We know what we got inside?
Police say the suspect was driving this white Buick Verano, but officers made a mistake. They got the wrong car.
Is anyone else inside? Okay. Keep your hands up and just keep walking backwards.
If there's gas is leaking and the daughter's over there.
Yeah,
we'll get her. Let's go get her.
We know, we see it. Keep coming. Faster, come back, come back.
Let's go get her the daughter.
Yeah, this is the wrong car. Let's get the daughter.
A police report says a detective with Tempe's Action Response Squad used a grappler on the wrong white car with the wrong people inside.
The aftermath of this incident has left the innocent driver without her vehicle for over a year, struggling with daily commutes and financial burdens. Despite the city's risk management department issuing a reimbursement, the compensation was minimal and did not reach the affected individual, highlighting systemic issues in addressing such errors. The lack of accountability and humanity shown is exactly why people no longer believe in the government to help us out, especially when one of their own makes a mistake and faces no real consequences, instead of protecting and serving. Incidents like this leave us questioning who they're really protecting, because it's clearly not us. In response to this grave mistake, the Tempe Police Department labeled it a training issue rather than a disciplinary matter. The officers involved received additional training on properly identifying suspect vehicles, but no formal disciplinary actions were taken. This isn't surprising coming from the state of Arizona, which we have documented and stated numerous times on this channel to have some of the worst police departments in this country.
You should also know this happened in October 2023, but we're just telling you about it now because it took police nearly a year to release this footage.
You don't need to be scared.
I have my daughter in there.
How would you describe that night?
It was scary. It was very scary.
Tristan Sosa.
I didn't know if we were going to live. I didn't know
I could have swore we were gonna die.
Walking us through that October night, 2023.
I saw a cop car behind me, and then I started kind of like, it looked like he was gonna run into me, and I kind of got nervous. I'm like, what? I was like, he's driving really close, and then all of a sudden, he hits my car. I thought he hit my car.
Tempe police were looking for this Buick, assisting the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office with the pursuit. They were searching for a man with a warrant for aggravated assault in the town of Guadalupe. Did they try to even make a traffic stop? Did the police officer have lights and sirens and try to pull you over first?
No, not at all. That's why I thought it was strange, because when I looked in my mirrors, he was driving really close, and all of a sudden I just felt like a big bang.
That bang was police deploying a grappler. Tempe does not have dash cameras, so we never see the actual moment it happens. Those yellow nylon straps wrapped around her back tire and yanked her car to a complete stop.
The exact moment when it happened, it was devastating. It was scary. Like, it was definitely scary. And just seeing my daughter's face was, I don't think I could ever forget that.
Now listen as police learn they made a mistake and grappled the wrong car.
Is anyone else inside? Okay. Keep your hands up and just keep walking backwards.
If there's gas is leaking and the daughter's over here. Yeah, we'll get her. Let's go get her.
We know. We see it. Keep coming.
Let's go get her the daughter. Yeah, this is the wrong car. Let's get the daughter.
The officer wrote in his own report that the suspect vehicle and Tristan's are the same make and model. He also wrote the grappler caused a puncture to the gas tank.
They already knew that they got the wrong car. I don't know why they would even try to discuss whether or not to get my daughter out the car in a situation where the gas tank is leaking when the car could explode. Like, that's scary.
So what happened to your car?
It got totaled.
The city of Tempe says that they reimbursed you $500. What did that pay for?
Right, yeah, they never even did that. Not even a penny.
Documents shared with us showed the damages were estimated at nearly $10,000. Emails between Tristan and Tempe's risk management team show her car was deemed a complete loss.
It's been kind of rough, so yeah.
So let me understand this. So your car was deemed a total loss.
Right.
You still don't have a car.
Right.
You have to Uber to work.
Right.
And you're just working part-time because you can't afford to keep paying for an Uber.
Right. And then, like, that adds up to just getting an Uber. Yeah, it's horrible.
And here's what the body camera footage won't ever show you.
Even when we left, too, they were just like, here's a piece of paper. Just call this number. And we just ended up walking. Me and my daughter went walking to her dad's house.
You walked after that happened?
Yeah, it was only like a mile away. Yeah, no, they didn't offer anything like that.
Tristan says the city got her a rental car as they were working through the estimates for a repair. Eventually, she says the city gave her the runaround. Tempe claims they made several attempts to work with her, but by the time she reached out again, it was too late, as state law says you only have 6 months to file a notice of claim for damages.
And then he just told me it was too late and that he couldn't reimburse me.
You said that you did try to find an attorney.
Yes, but it was too much money, and I didn't have the money at the moment, and still don't, because of bills and trying to save up for a car, and it's just been kind of rough. So
since that mistake,
they've ruined a good portion of my life and my daughter's, and yeah, it's been rough.
And she will never forget that moment for her and her daughter.
I just felt like kind of helpless. Like I couldn't do anything for her. That's not a good feeling.
Gotta watch 'em. We know the way that you coppin'. We don't give no option. Camera gon' shoot in 9 minutes. Keep that rolling, no stopping. They don't know now, we gon' teach them everything. By my country, everything. This my country, every day. False conviction, you got a power addiction. We on the road, me and the bros. Telling the story so everyone know. Send them to hell, little Nicky. San Joaquin, shout out the group. We gon' show the world, don't miss it. My whole team on a mission. My eyes wide open, I see everything you doing. We gon' check the law. I know my rights like I passed the bar. I'ma make sure you know yours and all. Home of the brave, free us all. Can't do it all and we standing tall. Only real criminals behind bars. Only real criminals behind bars. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Why you wanna pull me over for? This is public property. You not even